everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the Hashiras from Demon Slayer and why sending most of them on a stealth and/or infiltration mission would be a bad idea. This video will contain minor spoilers for Demon Slayer, so please keep that in mind. Let's start with the obvious ones. Tengen's entire thing is all about being flashy and flamboyant, and overall attracting way too much attention for a stealth mission. Speaking of naturally attracting attention, Gyomei is also in a similar position. His stature naturally draws the eye to him, the opposite of what you want during an infiltration, and his blindness, while not hampering him normally, would give him a disadvantage in gathering as much evidence as possible, as well as giving him another identifying factor in the scenario that someone is looking for a spy. And spoiler alert, identifying factors are going to come up on this list a lot. Anyway, Tsunemi would definitely be one of the worst people to send. We all know how Tsunemi is. Loud, aggressive, and angry pretty much 24/7. If he could manage to hold on to his temper, he would be a much better pick here, but even if he somehow doesn't explode or attack someone for the duration of the entire mission, his scars would be an identifying factor similar to Gyomei's blindness, so not the best. Believe it or not, people tend to remember when they see somebody covered in scars. Mitsuri and Kyojuro probably rank about equal here. Mitsuri's hair is brightly colored and unique, and she tends to get flustered and draw attention to herself, and while Kyojuro's tendency of loudly shouting delicious every time he eats anything, as well as his brightly colored and unique hair, wouldn't be the best for an infiltration, I don't think he would be the worst candidate for one of these missions. Obanai and Muichiro's rankings are actually dependent on when this mission would take place. If it happens before Muichiro remembers his past, then he would definitely rank lower because he would probably forget why he was there and what he was supposed to do, but at least he wouldn't attract too much attention. However, if it happens after Muichiro remembers, then he would rank above Obanai. Obanai's heterochromia is an identifying factor, and the mask he always wears would likely be suspicious to whatever group he's trying to infiltrate. He theoretically could take it off, but not only would he likely not be comfortable with it, but the scar would also be a large identifying factor. Again, scars, pretty noticeable. He also prefers to have Gaburumaru, his sneak, with him, so while he could leave him elsewhere, they would definitely draw attention to themselves if they don't. Meanwhile, Muichiro and Gyusan are high up on this list for many of the same reasons. They blend into the background rather easily and don't really have any obvious identifying factors. Demon Slayer is set in Japan, and the most common hair and eye colors are dark. Both of these Hashira have black hair, although Muichiro ranks lower here due to his colored tips, while Gyusan's hair is full black. And while they both have blue eyes rather than the more common dark brown, their quiet personalities and natural affinity for blending into the background would greatly aid them here. Gyusan would just have to hide his Haori, as its uniqueness and bright colors would draw attention. However, the best candidate for a stealth and/or infiltration mission would definitely be Shinobu, no doubt about it. While her attire is brightly colored and her hairpin is distinctive, that's not a problem if she just changes her outfit and hides the pin. And I have no doubt that she would find a solution to hiding her distinctive colored tips. She's the smartest Hashira for a reason, and is the most likely to gather the most evidence and escape unharmed. She's also crazy fast, to the point where her speed even surprised Upper Moon too, so I believe she would be able to escape if she was discovered. Like I said, she's incredibly smart, and should be able to come up with several plans, including escape plans, in order to accomplish her goals. So in summary, the Hashira rankings, in order of worst to best, for who to send on a stealth and/or infiltration mission are Tengen, Tsunemi, Gyomei, Mitsuri, Kyojuro, Obanai, Muichiro. If it's after his memory problems are cleared up, if it's before, then Muichiro's ranking is switched with Obanai, Gyusan, and Shinobu at the top, as always. She might not be the strongest Hashira, but she's definitely the smartest, so let's give her credit where credit is due. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, everyone. I'll see you next time.